Hello, my lovely collective. Elsie here to do a reading for you. It is the full moon eclipse reading. I thought I would just get it on the table right now because I don't want to be in the line of fire tomorrow trying to read through the eclipsed energy. I don't think I'm going to do that to myself or to you. So here we are. We got a couple of oracle decks. We've got the Dream Ritual Oracle and we have Moonology that I usually always use when we do a full moon or a new moon reading. So this is for everybody. It's not time stamped because this isn't for you. This is for everybody. And I will call out the signs and symbols as you need to hear them or know them to know what's going on in the reading. But ultimately, it's going to be for everybody. This is going to resonate with you or not. Put on your little tinfoil hats, your little intuitive hats. Let's find out what's going on. So this is a pretty big time moon, right? It is the full moon in Virgo, and the full moon in Virgo is all about putting things in its place. It's about cleaning out closets, cleaning out drawers. It's about going over the analytics and figuring what you don't need and what you do need. It's weeding out what you don't. And some of the things, because it's an eclipse as well as a full moon, and I think I heard an astrologer say this is something that hasn't happened in a very long time, that we haven't had a full moon eclipse in a while. So you might want to check with your favorite astrologer, but it feels like it's a very powerful moon that's going to change everything. And that's why the weekly readings that I'm doing this week are about the fallout after the full moon eclipse. So let's find out what's going on in this eclipse energy. And I would say expect the unexpected, my friends. Anything can happen because when eclipse is involved, sometimes you don't get to sign off on the things that change. Sometimes they just change without notice. Sometimes it is that way. Tell me about the collective, please. All right, first card is out. We've got a new romantic cycle begins for some of you. It says a new moon in Libra. So we are going through a full moon in Virgo, but it could be Libra energy that I'm picking up here. Feels like if it is a new romantic cycle for you, even if you're not a Libra, it feels like it's going to be a new way to balance things. It's like logical. It's balanced. I feel like this is not a romantic cycle to be scared of. I don't think you have to have fear here. I feel it's showing up and it's very balanced. It says your hard work is paying off. So new moon in Capricorn. We could be talking about Capricorn energy. But I think that what I'm talking about is somebody who's really done their best to be ready for this new change, for this new cycle to begin. I feel like your hard work is paying off. For some of you, it could be the workplace, but I feel like for most of you, it's you and your stability. Capricorn is very overgiving, but also very creative and loves to beautify the home. And so I feel like this might be the way that you are becoming aware of, or becoming ready. I'm going to say not aware, but maybe aware. Awareness is a little bit of it, but you are becoming ready. Ready for change that is showing up here. We do have two new moon cards, but we are in a full moon. Let's get one more card on the table here. Tell me more. We're going to hit it up with some tarot, by the way. We don't just leave it with the oracles. We're just putting down the overall energy, the feel of what the reading might be. Tell me more about the collective and this full moon eclipse in Virgo. We have communication is key. So talking your way through it. It says new moon in Gemini. And so I feel like it's all about, we got new moon energies here. I think that the new moon energy showing up here is telling me that there is about to be a brand new start. New moons are about new starts, but when we have the full moons, they are about things that are ending. It's about releasing things. And I think a lot of you will be releasing things that have been cluttering your homes, cluttering your minds, cluttering your life, cluttering the analytics of your life. I think that you're going over things with a fine-tooth comb. And you might not realize that some things needed to be let go of. And I feel like the universe is going to let go of those things for you. It says adjustments are required. So I think for those of you who are not willing to make adjustments, I feel like the adjustments were required, and I feel like they're going to be made for you. Let's get some of these oracles on the table here. Give us a little bit of more information about what might be going on. Tell me about this new romantic cycle that's beginning here. We have synchronicity. So some of you might be seeing synchronicities as we're leading up to this full moon here. If you've been the one pelted with synchronicities and you think it's about a new romantic beginning, you could be correct. Maybe you've been seeing them since Libra season, since back in October. Or maybe this is something that you've been feeling is arriving since back in October. Your hard work is paying off. Tell me about this. We have reframe. Isn't that very interesting? I feel like you're looking at things differently after, as we get through this eclipse here. I feel like things are going to become very abundant for you. We've got water and fish. Water and fish are money. That's straight up abundance. And so I feel like this Capricorn energy, for some of you, you're going to have opportunities to make more money. Or maybe if you're selling something, that thing is going to sell. Maybe you've been waiting forever for the sale of this thing and it wasn't happening. It feels like it all leads up to this house in the background here. So for some of you, you could be trying to sell a house. I feel like it's this new moon, this full moon eclipse is going to reframe the way you've been thinking about life up to here. It's going to change everything. I'm doing this because I'm feeling like the Wheel of Fortune, right? Feels like the Wheel of Fortune is coming for everybody here. Communication is key. Gemini is a really great communicator. Maybe you are a Gemini or dealing with one. Tell me about communication is key. We have immerse. So immerse yourself in the communication. So it feels like talk your way through it. I want to say, make sure that you're being very verbal about the changes that are going on, or if it's making you uncomfortable, or it feels like it says communication is key. So I feel like you're supposed to immerse yourself in, possibly for some of you, in the story of your life. It could be, maybe you're looking back there and closing doors. It's time, like you're taking one last look back there. We do have like this dock here. We've got the moon in the sky, but we've got houses above it. It almost feels like this is the story of your life. It's like things are never going to be the same after this, this full moon eclipse. Things will never be the same. Some things you will let go of. Some things will let go of you. And I feel like that's what we're looking at here. And it's all in an effort to inspire you to move forward, because these, I feel like the eclipses come because it's time for us to change, even the things that we don't want to change. We have reflect and inspire. I was just saying, for some of you, you're going to be taking one final look back there and be inspired to move forward, because you don't want to spend another year in this whole cycle again. You don't want to spend a whole year in this new, doing the same thing that you always did and not getting anything that you wanted to get. All right, let's look at some tarot. Tell me about tarot, please, for the collective. Tell me what's going on for the collective here. What else do we need to know about this full moon eclipse energy for the collective? And just because I haven't mentioned your sign here, or somebody you're dealing with, their sign, it doesn't really mean that this can't be for you. This is a collective energy, so it's sort of the collective energy that's going on here. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, who is Capricorn, but also Taurus and Virgo. We are in a general reading after all. But the Capricorn energy showed up here. We do have the Page of Cups, so something is about to change. Life is about to be reframed for you. We've got the Three of Cups. Wow, look at that. I kind of love that, because it does really feel like somebody here is... I feel like you're reframing the way that you saw something. Something is about to change, and you're about to see the change in it. And now you're going to be forced to communicate about the reframing. It feels like you're going to be forced to see it for what it actually is instead of what you thought it was. I feel like it's going to really inspire you, though. Very interesting here that we have your hard work is paying off, because we have someone here who's hard at work, like beautifying the home, possibly being really creative, planting their own garden, focusing on themselves, their pentacles, focusing on beautifying of the home. There is something new that's coming here. For some of you, it could be new love. We've got the Page of Cups here. We've got the Three of Cups as well. And so it feels like, as I would say that if this is a reading about love for some of you, it feels like as you're minding your business, new love shows up, and I think somebody might ask to take you out. There is going to be some sort of a celebration, and I want you to use your words. Communication is key, but also to immerse yourself in this celebration, because I feel like this is something that you've waited for a really long time. It feels like this is going to shock you or surprise you. It's going to show up out of nowhere here. And I don't feel like you're expecting it, because I feel like somebody has just given themselves the permission to focus on themselves and say, you know what, if it shows up, it will. And if it does, it doesn't. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't really care. I'm just going to focus on me, doing the things that are good for me. Tell me more. We have Temperance. Yep, this moment of alchemy is showing up here. We've got the Star in the reverse. I feel like somebody was losing hope that something was going to happen here. We do have Aquarius energy. We've got Sagittarius. Got some water energy out here. So Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We've got Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. One more. We've got the Six of Cups. Yep. Cups, cups, cups. I've got a lot of cups going on here. It feels like something is showing up that I feel that you felt was never going to show up. Now, for some of you, it's money. For some of you, it's the new job. The Queen of Pentacles is here. For some of you, it's the sale of a house or the buying of a house. But it's going to reframe your life, and it's because something brand new is showing up here. And I think it's showing up just in time, because this Star card is in the reverse. It feels like somebody here maybe stopped meditating, stopped practicing their rituals, stopped praying. Maybe you just stopped asking for it because you thought, you know what, it's never going to come up anyway. It's never going to come. So I feel like I should just stop asking for it. I feel like there's going to be celebration here. I want to say, tell me what this Page of Cups is. You're going to have something to celebrate, some of you. Tell me what the Page of Cups is. Tell me what this surprise, shock or surprise. Maybe some of you the situation is going to be reframed because you might be getting an apology. It could be that. And I think it's something that I feel like you had almost resigned yourself to. Nothing is going to happen here. I don't know why I'm even waiting for it. But we've got 10 cups on the table. And I don't think that you saw it because maybe it's split up. 6, 3, and 1. And so I feel like maybe you didn't even see it because it's all scattered. I want to say it's scattered on the table here. And so I feel like you didn't see it coming here, but I feel like whatever is showing up that is going to surprise you, I feel for some of you it is a new romantic cycle, and it is something that's going to reframe everything. It's like you thought it was one way, and it's going to completely write a brand new story. It's going to immerse you into some brand new story here. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the Three of Wands. And we've got the Four of Swords. I feel like you've been waiting for someone to show up here, and I feel like someone is going to make the effort to do that. It's the Emperor. We do have an Emperor on the bottom of the deck. The Emperor might be someone who has been watching you, someone who has been watching your movements, maybe through the neighborhood. I don't think it's in a creepy way. I think that this person is quite responsible. I feel like they're someone who's maybe been watching you grow into being your own emperor, possibly. But it feels like they've been studying you. Like this person has been studying you and your movements and what makes you happy and what makes you sad. Like if you're sharing things on social media, they're taking it at face value. They're taking it as, oh, this is how they're feeling today. If you share a meme or a reel, this is how they're feeling today. This is how they really feel. It feels like somebody here has been sitting back and waiting and watching. The Queen of Wands, I feel, is the one that's showing up. Now, the Queen of Wands can be many things. It can be someone who is very independent, somebody who has decided to take the lead and is going to go pursue what it is that they want. Whether this is feminine or masculine energy is up to you, not up to me. But the Queen of Wands is somebody who has been through a lot of hardship in their life and is sitting on the throne in spite of everything that's gone on in their life. So I feel like the Three of Wands tells me that this person has been waiting or holding back, waiting and watching for the right moment. It feels like they've been waiting, and the Four of Swords is telling me that there's no hurry here. It feels like this is probably someone that you don't speak with on a regular basis. This is not a bestie. This is not someone you've dated before. This is not someone who is in your past. I feel like this is someone who is new. The Page of Cups tells me it's new. So the Four of Swords tells me that there is going to be stability here. This person is very stable of the mind. They are someone who moves slow and who is waiting for the right time, the right place. Maybe they've been waiting for you to show up and say something and you haven't been showing up and saying anything. So I think that now they have to take the lead. We can see that the Queen of Swords here is, at the lead of the pack, right? Head of the pack. This person is very eclectic. I want to say they're not like anybody else. They could be an Aquarius. They could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. They could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. There's somebody who is very stable of mind, though. So there's somebody who takes the world literally, and somebody who has a chance that they might be dipping in and out of your energy. So this is somebody who I feel lives in a way that's free. So they love in a way that's free is what I want to say. And that's why I'm sort of looking at Aquarius here. Because Aquarius can sort of go ghost a little bit. They're not going ghost because they want to ghost you, but they just need their own space. They need their own time. So it could be that as well. I feel like somebody at a distance here. It feels like they could be at a distance, or somebody who is, I'm just looking at this here. And so we've got the Three of Wands. We have somebody who's like sitting at a restaurant, but they're like, there's this beautiful waterfall here and the water is showing up, and they've got a second cup here, hoping and waiting that one day that maybe we can travel together. Maybe we'll be having these beautiful breakfasts or brunches by the water. Like it feels like maybe a cabin, almost like it feels like that kind of energy. It feels like somebody is about to reframe your life for you. And I think it might be an emperor. Tell me about the Three of Cups and the Star in the reverse. Somebody here has given up that there's ever going to be anything new. And then the invitation comes in. And you're going to have to make a decision on the spot. And for those of you who are fixed signs, you're not going to like that. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. Someone is no longer in indecision about you. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's time. It is go time is what it is. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. We've got the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody here, it's like something has been dislodged. Somebody has... I'm picturing the... gosh, I don't even know what that deck is called. I can't remember what the deck is called, but it's the woman who's in the dress, and you have all of those cogs, right? All of the cogs that are moving, and it feels like something was stuck in the cog, and it feels like somebody pulls out the wand stuck in the cog, and then everything can move forward again. I feel like this person is going to give you a lot of attention, and I think that they've been under the surface for a while. This is somebody who's been watching you from a distance. It feels like the Wheel of Fortune is taking you to a new beginning. So this new beginning could be financial for some of you. This could be finally having some sort of financial release. That is what your synchronicities were about. For others of you, it feels like if you're following a love story, that it could definitely be that. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and it's divine timing that you now are immersed in a new world. Yeah, in a new way, new companions. I feel like you're going to be... It feels like you're going to be at this place that you've never been at before, and it's going to make you really nervous, because I feel like for some of you, you're going to be the companion to an emperor. So the emperor is pulling you out of your vibration into their vibration, and I feel like you have not been in that vibration before. Some of you are empresses, right? Some of you are emperors. And so for those of you who have been waiting for somebody here, I feel like you're about to get the call, and it feels like this person is now feeling pretty confident that there is expansion to be had here. There's no way to stop the Wheel of Fortune. That is absolute change. Everything in your world is about to change. Tell me about this Temperance card with the Queen of Pentacles, please. Temperance and the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, the Sun is here. Leo energy. We have the Nine of Swords and we have the Two of Pentacles. And I was just saying that I feel like for those of you who are fixed signs, as Leo shows up here, that it's going to worry you, that you're going to be asked to make a decision. Are we doing this or not? And I feel like maybe even some of you, somebody might want to take you on a trip. It feels like somebody is like, are we doing this or not? I want you to make a decision. It's like boots on the ground kind of decision is what I like to say about the Two of Pentacles, because it's like I'm standing here in front of you and you're saying to me, are we going to do this or not? Is this something we're going to do? So the Nine of Swords tells me it causes a lot of worry for someone who might be a Leo or a Sagittarius, someone who has been waiting to move forward quickly, but now is feeling sort of this energy of, but I get to make those decisions. Like Leo doesn't like when you push them into doing something. They have their own time in which they're going to do it, and don't tell them how to do it. And so I feel like that's what the worry is about, the Nine of Swords. That's what this bit of worry is about. But this person is pretty sure that you two are soulmate energies here, that either maybe you've known this person for a long time and you've never dated before, but it also could be that you've known them through lifetimes and it feels like you've known them forever. So I feel like things are about to move pretty quickly here because the Star is here with Temperance. So once the decision is made, everything escalates really quickly in a very good way. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Pardon me, the Hermit energy. Feels like the Six of... Oh boy. Okay. So we got the Six of Cups, we've got the Six of Pentacles, and we've got the Hermit in the Tower. I really think that there's somebody here who's going to have a really hard time. They're going to say, look, let me think about it. Whew, like it feels like it's, let me think about it a little bit. Is this really what I want to do? Because I feel like somebody here is asking you for all of it. They're asking you like, can we date? I don't want you to be dating anybody else. It's just you and I exclusively. Let's get to know each other. It feels like that sort of energy. The Hermit energy tells me that somebody needs to think about it for a moment. It could be you, Virgo. We do have the Tower here. I feel like you feel under the gun to give reciprocal energy to this person. Like it feels like the Tower is going to fall. I feel like if you hold back or you're not ready to make a decision, or maybe I'm looking at you, Leo, if you're not ready to make that decision, I feel like the Tower shows up. This is the shift. Everything is shifting. Look, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool. Nothing is ever going to be the same. It's a total renovation of your life. The obliteration of what used to be, and something new is being built in its place. And that's what the Tower is about. Tell me what the outcome is here, please. Tell me what the outcome is. Got Scorpio energy here as well. Tell me what the outcome is, please. We've got the Knight of Wands, got the Five of Swords, and we've got the Ace of Wands. It does make me feel like somebody here is going to take the risk. I feel like you're going to risk it. The Knight of Wands is here. And I feel like you don't necessarily... It feels like it's too good of a thing for you not to do. I feel like maybe you weren't prepared, but maybe you were a little bit prepared. We've got a wand in the hand of the Knight of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Wands here. I feel like there's something you want to talk about first. I think you want to talk about this Knight of Wands energy. And just saying, look, I'll go on this exciting new path with you. I'll go on this new adventure with you, but we have to talk about this Knight of Wands energy. I want to make sure that there's stability here before we actually move forward. The Five of Swords is here, and it feels like there is going to be some intrusive thoughts for some of you who are moving forward too fast, or you feel like it's moving forward too fast. I feel like you've got some questions here, and we do have the Nine of Wands. So it feels like you're sort of at this place where everything is about to change. The one wand and the 9 wands is the 10 wands. You can drop the burdens, I'm going to say, of the Five of Swords, of feeling like maybe we're not compatible, or maybe we have two different ways of living. It feels like things are going to work out. Feels like because you're the one that's going to drop your burdens here, you're going to drop the burdens at the door. The Nine of Cups is here. Look, this is beautiful. Look at that energy. It's beautiful. Somebody's about to take their shot because they don't want to miss out on their wish fulfillment. It is love that's here. That's what it looks like. I didn't expect that this would be a love reading, to be honest. But there's no way around it. There's no two ways around it, friend. Somebody's getting what they want. And I feel like it's somebody who inspires you, honestly. It feels like you're going to have to make some adjustments. And I feel like the Five of Swords is worrying you. You're going to have to make some adjustments. You're going to have to take your shot. You're going to have to trust that this is the situation that you've been hoping for. I feel like you're just supposed to immerse yourself in it to see what happens. The Knight of Cups is here. Can't write that stuff, right? The Knight of Cups is here. Somebody who's very strategic in love. Somebody who's thought about this for a while. And the Page of Wands tells me it's all good news from here. You might be holding back at first. But the Page of Wands is here. I feel like somebody's about to give you a lot of attention. The morning and the good night text. Like somebody's very excited to get on the new path with you. They're cutting off everything else that they don't need. Like cutting off any old relationships. Anybody in the DMs. They might ask you to do the same thing. Somebody is a very strategic lover here. They're somebody who's being very strategic with their romantic energy. I'm going to leave that right here. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. Happy full moon to you. And I will see you on the weekend. Love you guys. Bye-bye.